Hello, welcome to day 2 of KETOchristopher. And I'm just going to update some numbers. Right now, I think things are going to be fairly number oriented. I think looking at numbers helps me kind of stay sane about my eating and about my weight. Otherwise, I can really trick myself into thinking I'm not gaining weight. Sometimes I convince myself I'm losing weight when I'm actually gaining weight. And um, sometimes I also trick myself as far as the number of calories I'm eating, the number of carbs I'm eating. So looking at numbers really helps me stay objective and understand what is happening in reality. So I'm going to be using the carb manager. So I want to update some things. First, I'm going to go to my measurements. And let's see. Well, let's start with weight. Even though I had a pretty good eating day yesterday, my weight went up. So this is Sunday. I was 270.2 yesterday. And this morning, I weigh myself right when I get up. I was 271.9. Let's see. And then as far as my blood sugar, my fasting blood sugar in the morning. Oops, let me move this so you can see the graph. This was kind of my previous run at weight loss that died right at the beginning of the coronavirus. And so now we're picking it back up over here. And so you see where things were. And I was getting into the very low 100s there for a while. So let's see if we can bring it back down. Yesterday I was at 147, I believe. Let's see. Continue fasting. So I was at 147 yesterday. So that came down to 135, that's a meaningful amount. So some good progress right there on blood sugar, because blood sugar is obviously what's driving a lot of my problems. Let's see. And I wanted to add some more measurements here. Let's see. My BMI is 37.9 right now. And let me see here. Let me find the different categories we're looking at. I found my tape measure yesterday after I had already done my video log here. So I'm going to update some things. So neck size is 21.5, which makes it pretty much impossible for me to wear a tie. So 21.5, okay, that's the first time I've ever entered that. And then I also measured my waist at my belly button. And let me look here. Waist size. There it is. And my waist size at my belly button was, I put in 48 yesterday because that's what it was the last time I remembered, but it's actually 51.5. In order to get, there's some metabolic risk factors. Above 40-inch waist is one of those risk factors, and obviously I'm almost a foot over that one. All right, let's see if there's anything else. I think that's it. Let's look at my food yesterday. And I actually was very happy with how things went on my eating for the first day. My goal is to stay under 35 net carbs. And although according to Carb Manager, I should be under 29 or under, so maybe I should adopt that. So 20. Why don't we just go with that to keep it all consistent? So my goal will be to keep it under 29 grams of net carbs. I was at 21 yesterday, so I'm very happy about that. Total carbs was 34. That means 13 of that was fiber, which is good. And I was pretty much, oh, I see, I can click this and it shows, that's a little simpler for me. So my calories, I was 97 net calories over. I need to be honest though, I got hungry at like midnight, so I had another piece of string cheese. So let me add that in here. 1 to 2. Okay, so now that's the truth right there. So my calorie goal that Carb Manager set for me is $22.99 for weight loss. So I was 147 calories over. Okay. And then I was 39 grams over on protein, 29 grams over on fat, but came in at my net carbs. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. For me, I think it's going to take me a while to figure out fat and protein and the correct percentages. So if I'm in the ballpark on those, right, for at least for right now, I'm happy. At some point, it may be important that I really nail those exactly, but I don't think I'm at that point right now. I think I want to keep overall. I'm focusing on keeping my calories within range, but for sure staying under my limit on net carbs. All right, so this shows you what I ate yesterday. It also shows you I got my 30 minutes of elliptical training. That's the other thing that's really important to me. I need to do it 5 days a week. I do it 7 days a week, but it just seems like my 54-year-old body needs a couple days off to recover. So that subtracted 322 calories. And so my total calories came in at 2446. Actually, that's my net calories after exercise. So I am pretty happy with that. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to cover. I think that's it. So I'm just going to accept that I'm going to have to suffer a little bit today, giving up some things that I'm craving, things that I'm used to doing. And I'm going to take advantage of being at home for the coronavirus outbreak. This is my chance to really invest in this. So I'll see you tomorrow.